How's it going, everybody? And welcome to another session with the Let's Talk Show by Interlingua. My name is Mike Ruiz, and I am your host today, as usual. And I think this should be a very interesting show due to the fact that we're going to cover a topic that everybody can relate to, which is our day to day routines, our habits. What can we do every day? What do we want to do every day? And we just can't do it due to the other duties that we have to cover. In my case, well, as you can see, I sincerely wish this was my home, but I am not at home. I am in a cafeteria. Thanks for the internet and thanks for this format, I am allowed to get out of my home and practically work wherever I want. Can you guys do that? What would you like to do? What is your schedule? What is your morning routine or maybe your ritual before going to bed? Everything like that, you can put it in the comments as you watch this show. And you can also listen to our guests tonight. So let's bring out Hugo and Tony to the show. How's it going, fellas? Good evening. Hey.
Hey, hello. How's
Hello,
everybody
guys.
doing?
Oh, I'm freezing, man. I'm freezing. It's a chilly, cold, rainy afternoon. Are you guys having the same weather?
Yeah, it just rained a lot out
Yeah,
here. I was driving and really I was nervous because I was thinking about the traffic and everything like that, but everything went well, thank God.
Yeah, I mean, you arrived just
yeah.
in time to be here, and I thank you so much for your arrival, as well as you, Hugo. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you who don't know, Hugo is making his debut right here in the Let's Talk show. So welcome.
Welcome,
Welcome to
Hugo.
the list of participants here in the Let's
Thank you.
Talk show. No, thank you, man. Thank you for being here. All right, guys. So, as I was saying at the beginning of the video, this is something that we can all relate to. We are all working men. We all have different activities to do. Hugo, you were telling me before we began that today was a very, very, very busy day. Can you tell me about it? What did you have to do today?
Well, I work in a call center, so like today I started at 8 and then finished
Hmm.
at 6. So it's 9 hours. So it's a lot of time. Today there were a lot of calls, so and people were like mad. So you have all these characters talking, and you know your head and explode.
Do you normally work those 9 hours, or you just had to cover somebody, or what were the circumstances?
It changes every time. Is like from 8 till 6 Friday, and on Saturday I only work 3 hours. So it's hard at the end on Saturday. You just go there, work 3 hours, and you're done.
Does that time go by slowly or very fast?
It depends on the mood.
Mm.
I don't know if you're upset or it's like takes forever. But
Uh,
the work itself, it's easy. It's really systemic, so you have to do the same thing over and over and over and over. So I mean, if you like to follow, it's perfect for you. If not, it's gonna be annoying.
oh, what was the mood today for you in your workspace?
Uh, for me, it was calm. I tried to chill. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get mad. Just let customers vent, you know. So I just don't let the customers, like. mood. I was in a pretty good mood because I woke up, I don't know, happy. I got my coffee, took a shower, tunes while on the metro work. So for me, it was perfect.
What do they, your customers, you were speaking about your customers, what do they call for? I mean, what
We
is
work,
exactly that you have to do?
well, my work is with Firel Insurance and Florida Blue. We basically are, I'm a telemarketer. So that's what I do. I call the customer, and because they sign for health, so what I do is I call them and let them know that we received the request for health insurance, and if I tell them if they want to continue with the process. If so, I transfer the call to the licensed agent that will make a contract with them.
All right, so yeah, it does sound a little bit busy, but like you said,
Well,
you try to be in the best mood as you can in order to get the job done, right?
everything you do every day, you have to do it in a good mood. If not, it's just gonna be a heavy.
Do you remember the last time that you were probably not with the best disposition? Probably like you woke up and and you were just like, I'm done with everything. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to get up. I don't want to go out. Do you remember
Yeah,
the last time that happened to you?
yeah, it was last. I don't want to go work. I don't want to get out of bed. I just like stuff, but gotta do this. We gotta earn that pay, right?
Yeah, that is basically what makes us get out or get up.
Yeah.
Pretty much. What can I
Obligations, bro.
say? Yes.
That,
So,
that's,
my dear,
that's the fun part about everything, no?
okay, yeah, pretty much, pretty much. So, my dear Tony, you were saying that before you connected to the session, that you were struggling getting back home because of the traffic, because of the rain. Tell me, how was your day for you? Was it a regular day? Was it a very hard day or just a light day?
No, well, I never have a regular day, bro. My days could change, really. I mean, I didn't even imagine what I was going to do today until I did it. Like, um, so, so for example, I knew that I had to. So I make different types of not, I could say cosmetic, um, pomades or oils because
Okay.
aromatherapy oils. You see, so like therefore to give actually to a massage. So you could give like a foot massage or a hand massage with these. These are the products that I make, and I use different types of products, ingredients. For example, um, mesquite honey and honey from the Mayan jungle. So I have to go and get these. You can't just go to the store and buy them. You know what I mean? So I have a friend from Sonora that she came to visit her mom in Coacalco. So imagine I was running through Coacalco, bro, like trying to get this honey. So I get it. I got there a little bit later than I expected. Then I come back home to your home, and I give a class, bro. And in the morning I give a class online. Um, so I never imagined that I was gonna get lost in Coacalco, bro. So that big El Chiquihuite, right? That
Yeah.
mountain range. I was all the way high up there, bro, because he told me I'll see you in Taqueria Moreno, right? So I go over there I already arrived, and it's like, no, not that one. I'm like, oh my god. So I had to like from that mountain all the way to the north, crossing Coacalco, bro. So it was a mission. It was a mission, but it was cool. I felt like Sonic the Hedgehog, trying to get here on time, like bzz, just getting coins, just getting coins, bro. So I completed my first objective, which was pick up the honey, right? And I talked to my friend for a minute, and she was doing cool, so she might move back over here, and I could have better access to it. So I gave my class online. By this time I'm already hungry, because in the morning it was like get something real quick, and I got like a what is it, the conchoncito? What is it called in English, dude? The like the honey, the cinnamon bun. I bought that.
Ah, the cinnamon roll.
Yeah, that cinnamon roll that's in the single one. That was my
Okay.
breakfast, bro. That was my breakfast. I was on the run, bro, driving. So I probably did about 60 kilometers today or more because I gave my class here at home at 1, and then I finished my class, and I'm supposed to be in Tizayuca at 2. No, at 3. At 3:15.
Oh.
But I need to leave the house by 2:15, something like that. And I left the house at 2:30, bro. I had to take a shower. I was feeling like, so I had to take a shower because these are presential. I have to be there, face to face. And my first classes were 4 girls, for 4 ladies, bro. So I had to take a shower, I was like, I'm not gonna get there all sweaty.
Yeah,
Take a
I
shower,
understand.
and I split, bro. And I was just hitting the freeway like, I was going like 160, bro. But I already know my route, so there's no danger because I know that I could do that. It's the Carretera Pachuca, so I get like 15 minutes like that, jamming, bro, jamming, 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 jamming. And I arrived with 5 minutes to spare, bro. I was in my seat at 3:10, bro. I was looking at the clock, 3:10. I was like, that's something about it, that I don't like. I don't like to be late, bro. I don't like to be late. So when I was jamming back here, I finished my class over there at 7:15. You know what I mean? So I finished my class a little early so the students could leave, and then I jumped in my car and I head back home, bro. And I jammed it. I got here in like 35 minutes when the Waze usually marks like 48 minutes. So I do good, bro. I'm telling you, I do like Sonic the Hedgehog, bro.
You were you were more like Mario Kart.
It's smashing, bro. I'm more like
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog, bro. Yeah, like the car is in an extension to me. It is me, bro. I tune it up, fool. It runs good. You know what I mean?
You keep you keep, you keep it up like that, and sooner than later you're gonna travel through time.
I just painted it, bro. I just painted it. It's brand new.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Wow. I mean, like, you guys you guys had some really, really, really hardworking days.
And it's
But
different, right? It's different, right?
yeah, yeah. One of you had a lot of occupations in the same place, and the other one had to go to different places.
Yeah.
Sounds exhausting. Sounds
Very,
exhausting.
bro.
But
Very. Yesterday wasn't nothing like that. Yesterday was completely different because I was at home all day.
that's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to cover as of right now. Like, okay, I wanted to ask you your days today to make a comparison of if it's like that every day. For example, Hugo, you told me about your what's today? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Your Wednesday. This week's Wednesday. But what is a regular day or a normal day in your life? Like what is like your daily routine?
Well, I wake up around 6, then I take a shower, drink some coffee,
Mm.
make my breakfast. From there, I a little bit so I can go to work. I go to work. After that I come back home, and well, it depends. Sometimes I'm tired and I just want to lay on the couch and just be there, watch series or TV. And some other times I just like to go for a run, to calm myself. So for me, I don't have like a routine
Mm-hmm.
except for my job. That's the only thing that I do every day. But I try to mix things, like not to do the same every day because I get bored real
Of
really fast.
course.
So
Of course. Uh, how many? Can you can you repeat me like how many days a week do you work and like from Monday to Friday or from Monday to Saturday?
Monday to Saturday, almost all day
Mm,
off,
okay. Okay.
which I basically did nothing. I just stay in bed till I don't know 3 p.m.
And for example, when you like to go out for a run, how often is that during the week? Like how many times?
I try to do it 4 times a week, but um, sometimes it doesn't happen. But yeah, that do it for at least 2 times a week. So yeah, and I run here in Bosque Talpan
Hmm.
and in really near UNAM. So like I can go there. I don't like to run indoors. I have a treadmill, but I like it.
Okay.
So I'm more like a guy who goes outside. I gym. I rather go to a park. Do some push-ups, things like that.
Why do you prefer that?
Well, I have like a bad experience with gyms in general because like like you try to make a routine, you go to the next thing and there stays there. Make some exercise and then and then he's there, just sits and then it again, and you're like waiting. So I don't like that. You know,
Okay.
it's I don't know. It's annoying that you want to. I mean, it's for everybody. If you if you're done with a series, then move so that people can do theirs.
Exactly. And you were telling me that that you get bored pretty easily. What what do you do to fight that? For example, let me give you an example. Sometimes, especially today on Wednesdays, to break my routine, I like to go to the movies. I won't do it today, but that is something that I normally do to like break my routine to like breathe a little bit. What do you like to do to escape the routine for a little bit?
Well, for me, it's reading. I love to read a lot. So like, just get a book and start reading. Sometimes I read 3 books at the same time, but you know what I mean. And do that,
Yeah.
or now it's a little bit easier to go out because of the pandemic has gone down a little bit. Well, can't really say that because I just had COVID like 2 weeks ago. So, but yeah. I mean, to break, I try to go out, read a book. When I go out, visit a friend that lives really near from, and yeah, I mean that's what I or just watch some or movies. Like that's to escape reality
You
sometimes.
s- you see something that happens to me. I want to know what do you think about it. Something that happens to me is that I also like to read, but I don't know what happens with me or at my home that I don't like to read at home. I need to get out. maybe in a cafeteria, maybe in a coffee shop, maybe in a bench on a park, or right in the middle of the street in a little bench or something. But I just can't read at home. Does that happen to you? Where do you like to read?
Sometimes it does happen. Like you read and you read like 2 pages and you're like, what? You forget what you just read, so you go back
You're
and
thinking about
stuff.
something
And
different,
so
right?
when that happens,
I
yeah,
think that,
when
that
that
happens
happens, I
at
just go
work.
out, to
I think that happens like when you're like thinking about something to do at home, and you're like, oh, I need to throw out the trash, and you're thinking about it. No? And
Oh,
you
I
read.
definitely need to take out the trash.
yeah, you if you have yeah, exactly, you have to do here so you can
You get
concentrate.
out,
What I do,
you
I
don't
just
do
go
anything.
for it. I like.
What was that, Hugo?
Oh no, what I said is I like to go out to a park to read. It's easier for me. But now that you mentioned, well, you asked me if this, but have you ever felt like you can't with music? I always and I'm listening to music, but can't read listening to me while listening.
Yeah, I can't do it either because it. I have said it in previous shows that I get distracted very easily. Like I don't know how I'm pulling this off because I mean I could be like reading something and maybe a squirrel is is going by the tree outside my window, and I would go like, "Oh, a little squirrel. Hey, what was I doing? Oh man, I'm like that. I get distracted very easily.
I love to work
So,
out with music, though. I love to work out with music.
well, that's a different thing.
I
That's
used
a
to,
different thing
yeah.
because I mean, when we read, it's we need to concentrate. We need to like really be there to digest everything that we are reading.
Sure.
Because I mean, I do it, and this is a personal thing. I do it to like learning big words
Mhm.
or things about history, things that I didn't know. And for
I
that,
got
I
all
really
my
need
books
to
there, bro.
what? No,
I got all
what?
my books right here. Look at the top. I got some
I
books
should be
over there. I
transmitting
got books
from
everywhere, bro. I
my.
can't read outside my house though.
Oh,
I don't know why.
it happens to me. It happens exactly.
I think I don't have time to go outside so much, bro. You know, I've been spending so much time at home that I can't like go outside and read because since the pandemic, I give classes here at home, so
Me too.
I don't leave the house. I haven't left the house until last week. 2 weeks ago was very different for me because I was giving, 18 hours of classes at home to where now you can't give those classes. Now you have to go outside and give classes somewhere else.
That's
And
exactly what I'm doing.
hold up, bro, I
That's
can't hear you.
exactly what. Hello, 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 hello.
Second, my
That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Like I'm taking advantage of us teachers from Interlingua being able to give online classes. All I need is my tablet, or all I need is a Wi-Fi signal, and I'm cool. I can go out.
yeah,
I haven't even.
For me,
I have
for me,
even
this is.
done it. What? Yes, Hugo.
I was gonna say sorry for the. I was gonna say for me it was a blessing, to work on site because since the pandemic started, it was home office, so it's good to be out again. Like I don't know. I don't like to be at home every.
yeah.
Let We will talk about that in a more complete way. Just let me ask something to Tony. The same thing that I asked you. Now, Tony,
Mhm.
you said that yesterday was not at all like today for
No,
you.
right.
So, what is a regular day in the life of Tony? What
Like
are the activities that are constant? What are the activities that are not?
right,
Please tell
right.
me about it.
Yeah, so weekly, the constant days are Tuesdays and Thursdays where I have like my Bible meeting and I'm doing different presentations on Saturdays. So those are like obligated, they don't move. Like Mondays through Thursdays. Now I started to go to companies. One is they forge metal, bro. So like the chassis
Okay.
from a big rig, they make them right there. The manifolds and things like that. It's in Tizayuca, so it's in the industrial district. I live in Tecamago, Jodagua, so it's about what is it, about 30 kilometers from here, something like that, 25.
Approximately, yeah.
Right, right. So it takes me about 40 minutes to get there, and this is getting a highway, mind you, so it's pretty far, and I'm not used to going out like I mentioned because of the pandemic. 2 weeks ago, I was at home all day, every day from Monday to Thursday, and Fridays was the days that I go out to do deliveries because, as I mentioned, I make cannabis products, cannabis infused products. So I do pomades, I do different ointments, massage oils, honey. I infuse honey. I make brownies, I make cookies, different things. Because right now, because of pandemic, many people are suffering anxiety, depression, and things like that. They're going crazy, bro. They're going crazy. Well, one of my friends, I had to pick her up on Friday because she's been fainting every day, bro. Every day. My wife was with her on Thursday, the day before, and she
Hmm.
took her to the doctor. She took her to the psych board, and she took her to the pharmacy. And she fainted, one at the psych ward and one at the pharmacy, bro, because of stress, work related stress, bro. So I told her, I have been telling her to come over and sleep at the house, so you could relax. I said, yeah, yeah. So she started feeling sick 2 weeks ago.
Hmm.
Her body can't tolerate it anymore. She's going crazy, bro. So I brought her to the house and she stayed the weekend, right? I took her to Teotihuacan on Sunday when I knew she had the energy to do that and, to get reinvigorated. So she was here on Saturday. All Saturday she slept. I was giving my classes online. I give classes online on Saturdays from 8 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. So I don't usually move on Saturday because I have my Bible study in the evening at 6. So that's something that never moves. So I don't move. So that day she was sleeping. We enjoyed the Bible study, and the next day we went over there to the pyramids. And then on Monday, I didn't have classes, bro, in the morning because we just gave the exams last week. So damn, dude, I slept all day, bro, till like 1 in the afternoon. Yeah, on a Monday, bro. On a Monday,
That
I
sounds
slept. Yeah,
awesome.
that was the best, bro. I made some chicken soup the night before, so she could have dinner, and obviously the family could have dinner. It's my wife, her, and myself. So she's going back to Colombia next week. She can't handle the stress here. Yeah, so these cannabis products that I make, they help people to relax. They help people to relax, and she didn't faint one time on Sunday, bro. She had the energy. She dealt with it. She went through everything, and she came back home. She had a little bit of dinner, and she went to sleep, and she didn't faint at all.
Good thing
Yeah,
she rested. We all need a little break sometimes.
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
all need to let loose.
So
And well,
that's the thing.
I mean, Giving your Monday, I assume that of course you like to take a break from things and sleep a little longer. But you
Yeah.
mentioned that you made chicken soup, so that means that uh, in
I
a way to relax yourself or in a way to decompress, do you use cooking
I
or
garden, bro.
it's oh
Yeah. To
so
decompress, I
that's
garden
like how often?
daily.
Every day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I have to
Okay.
water plants. I have to water. Make sure that they don't have any type of fungus. Because I actually cultivate my plant here. So to make my products, I have lavender. I have see, look, I have a plant right here. I
Oh,
have
hi
two.
plant.
Yeah, I have a few plants over here. Look, oh, I have plants over there, everywhere, all over the house.
They give life to the home.
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh, I think Tony froze a little bit. So, oh, there you go. There we go.
Check it out, bro.
So we were having technical difficulties, but everything is all
Yeah,
right
I,
now.
I disconnected my computer.
Hey, Tony, now you look like in that movie Wreck. Oh, there we go.
That's my bedroom, bro.
That's your bedroom?
Yeah, it's a mess right now.
Uh,
That's my
nah, come
closet.
on.
Yeah,
But at least you can breathe. At least you can breathe cool.
watch. It's inside. I've been working on
Looks
that for
lovely.
for a couple of years.
It looks lovely, man.
And then if I take you outside, watch. I'll show you my plants outside.
All right.
But yeah,
So,
cooking is
Tom,
one, dude. Cooking is one. I used to cook a lot in the pandemic.
there we go. Tony's garden.
Yeah,
Tony the gardener.
Right on.
That's
that's the big
that's a
tree
cool
right there.
nickname.
Bro. You can't see it that well, no?
I can. I can.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my margaritas, watch.
Your house is beautiful, Tony.
Thanks, bro.
Those are pretty nice.
Yeah, the margaritas, look.
Those are pretty nice.
Miss Avila.
Yeah, of course.
Check it out.
Very easy to take care of.
Yeah. These are like
Oh, you
big
got the
art.
small ones. Do you know what I would like? I've been looking everywhere for a bonsai.
Oh, you can find those in la carretera de
Bonsai is
Puebla.
very cool.
Okay.
Not expensive. They give you like three for 100 pesos, bro.
I would really love one because I mean, not only it gives the house another atmosphere, but the fact that you need to like take care of it constantly, I think it would be a very good exercise for me to like develop more discipline or to more responsibility. And besides, I love Japanese culture. 私はミクロ私はマイケル・ルイス so so in the highway. All right.
Bro, so
I'll
so do
find a
you
way.
learn languages or what?
Ah, well, I'm trying to learn a little bit. Well, it's something about my day to day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn my third language, which is Japanese, because I eventually, hopefully next year, I'm planning to go there. I'm planning to go to Tokyo, and after that,
Yeah.
whenever, wherever I can, wherever I can, I will be there. And I'm trying to learn the language because I watch a lot of anime as well, and they help me like remember some phrases. It's a pretty hard language to learn. I'm not gonna lie, it's very difficult because it doesn't respect almost any grammar from our
Right.
language for not even from English. I mean, it's a mess, but it's worth it. And I try to find. I was g- I was doing it regularly, like a couple of months ago, but due to the classes and a lot of things that I have to cover, I put it on hold. So I'm currently trying to get back to it in a more constant way. But hey, there you have it, folks. One of the things that your boy Mike is trying to do in his day by day, trying to get back to his language learning, or so to speak. But
Yes,
guys,
it's a discipline.
yeah, it's hard and it takes a lot of dedication. But right now, Ugo, tell me something real quick. Your occupation right now in the call center. Did you get there recently, or what I'm trying to say is that for how long you have doing it, so I can know if that it was because of the pandemic, it was during the pandemic, or before.
Okay, in this case, I just started like so it's a job. Before
Hmm.
that, I was interpreting and translating documents, and also doing English lessons. I've been
Okay.
in English for 6 years. I studied interpretation at the CIT. So like yeah, mainly it's just a recent job because the translation and interpreting it's kind of it's not going the so like you got to pay rent, you got to pay like everything. So like I need something fixed so I can read my paycheck, instead of projects because I had a lot of projects as an interpreter. Actually, I love interpreting. I love languages, like three languages. So like but unfortunately because of the whole pandemic situation, I was forced to like look for something else. That's how I ended up at the call center.
Okay. And do you remember when we were all in lockdown? Can you tell me what was what were your daily activities, or what did you do normally every day when we
Oh yeah,
couldn't go
yeah.
out?
It was. I thought
Oh,
English and Spanish for foreigners,
okay.
and so I was doing some translation work for a lot of companies. For Royal Canning and Pfizer. So they sourcing. So they send me documents and I translate them. And yeah, but it was rough because you had to take all the how do you say all the projects. So it's
Okay.
from sometimes you work for 18 hours straight to work in the morning, and I mean late at night, so or don't sleep at all. So it was quite a challenge because I was one of the lucky persons that had a job in the pandemic. A lot of us because of that.
Has Is there something that from that time that you still continue to do as of as your as of your daily routine, or everything has changed?
I, I'm still I'm still I'm still translating,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm always translating, regardless of what I do. Like I have two jobs. One is translating documents. It depends on interpretation job. I do it. If not, then well, now I'm in the call center. So, but at the same time, I'm translating documents. I'm busy.
How often, approximately, how often do you get a document to for translation?
I think we lost them, no?
Can you hear us?
I didn't
Go.
get the question.
Ah, there you
No,
go.
I'm still here.
I was saying
Yeah,
that
I can hear
how
you guys. Can you guys
often.
hear me?
Yes, yes. Now we can do. I was asking you, how often do you do your document translation? Let's say on a monthly basis.
Like, uh, let's say 2 weeks out of the month, I have to translate.
2 weeks.
Out of the month.
Come again. Come again. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So it's pretty constant,
A month I have
or so to
to
speak.
translate for 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah. But money, I get paid like decent amount for my translations. So like, it's fun. From time to time, it's fun. Sometimes you get projects that you're not really into it, but most of the time I try to get the topics that I like and love.
Okay. Okay. Good to know that. Well, please. I hope this remains.
Mm-hmm.
I hope this remains as content. As content. Constant.
That's good. It's constant.
Yeah, me too.
It will, man. It will. It will. So, Tony Soprano. Tell me, man. Uh, has your routine changed in comparison of the pandemic lockdown, or everything's still the same? What has
Bro,
changed?
in the first pandemic lockdown, my life changed, bro. So I was starting a company, right? First I got married 1 year before, and I didn't have work. I didn't have classes. I didn't have anything, bro. I was depressed, I guess. And it's funny because it motivated me to do something that I always wanted. I wanted to do like marisqueria, you know.
Oh,
So I started to work on my menu, my recipes, and things like that, and everything like that. And one of my friends, he was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'll invest." And my wife was like, "No, don't, not yet. It's too much money, this and that, right?" So then the pandemic hit, bro. So the pandemic hits, and that particular, business channel took off. So I was cooking mariscos almost on a daily basis, for the first 2 years of the pandemic, bro. Then this is the third year of pandemic, right?
mm-hmm.
So this third year,
Yeesh. Wow.
yeah.
Yes, it
So
is.
this third year, I started to a lot more classes, and I cooked a lot less because, as you mentioned, cooking was like my channel to decompress, bro. Because I used to live in the city in an apartment. So, cooking for me was just relaxing, it was decompressing, even though it was, I had to cook, I had to deliver, I had to cook, I had to deliver. And it was great because it was income. At least we always had mariscos to eat. And at minimum, one time I had an experience that we didn't have money to go buy, caldo de gallina or tacos or whatever. But we ate salmon with pasta, bro, and cheese. The pasta, the carbonara type of style with salmon, bro. Yeah, exactly. Right. So my lifestyle completely changed this third year because now I'm giving classes. I'm on the computer. I set up my little area where I can be comfortable. Taking care of my dogs every day, all day. And then all of a sudden, a week ago, they sent me to Tizayuca. So I'm going to Tizayuca daily. This is my second week. Last week I only went from I went from Monday to Thursday, but I was only teaching one class. Now I'm teaching three classes. Every time I go from Monday to Thursday, I'm giving classes from 1 to 7, bro. I'm out there. No, from 2 to 7. I need to leave my class like at 2. No, it's a 3 to 7, bro. 3 to 7.
3 to 7, nearly 4 hours.
Yeah. And I'm giving two classes in the morning, one in the morning 7, then another at 10. But today, because I had to go to Coacalco, I moved it to 1, so I was running. So that I have that flexibility, to change
Okay.
to change up my day if I wanted to. So yeah.
I think that's one of the advantages that probably uh, we have, all of us, or sometimes, is that our occupations are have sometimes this flexibility of schedule.
Right,
I
right.
mean, it's sometimes cool. I- Sometimes it backfires a little bit, but I mean, not a big deal.
Yeah.
But I guess I could call it like something good that came out from that. How can I call it? I don't
Circumstance,
want to
right?
say tragedy, but some of like weird times. Something that good that came out from those weird
Apocalyptic
times.
times, bro.
Apocalyptic times, yeah.
It
There
sounds
was there.
it sounds more attractive, bro.
Actually, man, actually, back there in 2020,
Yeah.
I got so fed up and I got so anxious. Like, dude, I really need to get out, maybe for a walk. So I put
Yeah.
on my mouth cover, I put on my heavy glasses, and I just started walking. And I felt like I was in a Max movie. Like there was nobody out there.
Nobody, bro.
Everything was dirty, and I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
wow. So
The,
yes,
the
let's
first
call it
month,
that way.
yeah, I remember the first month, what was the first month? March, right?
March.
It was
Because
March.
I was kicked out of the companies because I used to go to companies every day. I was kicked out of the company in February, bro. They're like, you can't come back. They're like, you can't come back. I was like, what do you mean I can't come back? And they're like, no, nobody can come back. Even the guy that I was giving the company president the classes. So that man, he left to Uruguay, Mr. Santander, and I was giving his classes through the phone, bro. So
The phone?
yeah, through the phone. He was on page 60. I was on page 60, and I was okay. Read the instructions for exercise 1 on the phone, bro. I was giving all my classes on the phone until we finished the module,
Wow.
and then I didn't have any classes in March, bro. And in March, dude, I saw Prison Break, all of the seasons. I saw Breaking Bad, all of the seasons, bro. I was drinking like 24, 24 beer cans every 3 days or something.
Ah!
I was I was living it up, bro. I couldn't go out. I was like, all right, I'll just drink a beer. Then all of a sudden we're 24.
I would
And then,
chill out for maybe a couple of days.
do you remember that there was a drought, a beer drought?
Yes,
No
that's
way,
the,
bro.
the
Yeah.
morning. What? Come again, Hugo?
No, I mean, what I was gonna say that was horrible for me. Like no alcohol, so you have us in a lockdown. Alcohol, I was mad. I was just going mad. For me, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Actually, what I did when I heard this is something that I do every day. Like I wake up, and for me to like really open my eyes, I check my phone, like whatever, to keep them busy, and or like snap out of
Yeah,
the
even to
my
know what's going to
sleepy
happen,
state.
right? Even to know what's
Yeah.
going to happen, because you wake up to some type of news and then you react, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
now with the family chats, with the work chats, you have so many chats that what's more important? What do I really have to do today? You know?
Oh well, when it's late at night, like maybe 9:30 or 11, I just silent my notifications. Like I don't. I mean, not to be rude, but it's just like, come on, guys, let me breathe a little bit. So what I do every day is like, the moment I wake up, I check my phone to stay awake. And one morning, I was going through the some Facebook profiles related to news, and I found out that they were gonna stop making beer. So that same morning, I just snapped out of my sleepy state. I went down to Oxxo and bought myself two boxes of Corona. What did you do about it, Hugo? Did you do something like that, or you were just like resignated that, oh man, I maybe won't drink for a long time?
No, I actually did the same thing. I went to Oxxo, bought like 3 cases, 2 bottles. I was like, I'm not gonna run out of beer. The thing that went wrong was that I probably drank the 3 cases beer in 1 week. So I was like, oh no, again.
Oh no, that's exactly how I feel, bro. That's exactly how I feel.
I'm
Dude,
like, oh my god.
I even asked my wife to get some beer when she was coming back home. I was like, you know what? You better grab a couple of cases yourself. And they still ran out, bro. I remember her cousin. We went to eat pozole on the street, right? And then they went to the store, and my cousin was like, "Oh, there's beer," like a month and a half ago or something, because she had bought this creepy ass beer from Walmart. You know that the one that's in a plastic bottle. Have you seen that? It's a
Yes.
caguama in a plastic bottle, bro. That looks creepy, bro. Like, I would never drink that, man. That's like, what are you drinking? Nah, hell no. So we drank it. She bought like the cans, and I drank it, and I was like, oh my god, it tastes so good. After the second one, I was like, hell no, this doesn't taste good. This does not taste good. I was trying to trick my brain, right? But no, bro, it did not taste good.
Oh my god, guys.
So she bought that beer, right? And then she goes to the store with my wife, and she's like, "Look, there's beer." And I was like, "I'm not gonna fall for it." And oh my god, there was beer, bro. There was the Modelo, the cans, right?
Yeah.
So I grabbed like four, bro, and I walked out. And my wife and my cousin, her cousin, I left, and they had to pay, bro. Because
My
I didn't
god.
even worry about it. Because she said, "Look, there's beer," and I said, "Okay, let's go." Right, so I left, and then they come back to the pozole with her husband, my wife's husband, and he's like, "And my change," and she gave him like 15 pesos. I was like, "What do you mean 15 pesos? I gave you a 500 peso bill." I was like, oh, "Really? Like this is what they charged me?" So every beer was 80 pesos, bro. It was like
Yes,
400.
they went up.
It was like
They went up.
480 pesos for 8 beers. Shh. And I was like,
Damn.
"What? I'm sorry." But we already had the beer, bro. We made it. We prioritized.
So, do you guys consider that maybe having a beer or two is necessary for you to endure the week, to maybe like to rest a little bit, to relax a little bit,
For me,
Hugo?
not anymore.
For you, not
Yes,
anymore. Okay. What about for you, Hugo?
for me it is. For me it is. It is
Okay.
because like, and actually at my work, I work in the 8th floor and the 7th floor.
Mm-hmm.
There is beer free. There's free beer, so you can after work you go down one floor then you just go and have beer. You drink as much as you want. It's free. So for me, every time I get off work, 9 hours, it's a lot of time. Like just it's just one floor down, and then you're happy.
That's fact, man.
Wow, that's
Well,
wild, man.
like
You're,
a couple of
you're
years
an inspiration to
to
me, my
come
bro. I
a
want to
little
be
bit.
like you when I grow up.
Ah!
It is.
Just like Hugo.
Yeah, I mean, I love my work. I mean, not only because I enjoy it, but because free beer, free beer.
Got a lot of perks right there, my boy. Yes, sir.
That's
Yeah,
surely a nice benefit, man.
Oh, hell yeah. That's like the benefit.
That-
The benefit.
oh my god. And
yeah.
Tony, you were saying that for you,
Like I
not
don't, I don't, I
anymore.
don't want health
Uh-huh.
insurance. I want free beer.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, yeah.
Screw the health insurance. Give me more cold ones.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man.
About everything.
Well,
Now,
at least you have fun.
remember Homer, right? Remember she was
Yeah,
Ah,
Lisa needs braces, dental plan.
dental plan. Lisa needs braces. Dental plan.
Remember that? And he went to go get a beer with his friends. He forgot about it.
You forgot about it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Tony, you were saying that you don't for you not anymore. Why is that?
Yeah, now
What
I'm
did you replace it to?
gardening, bro. Yeah,
Oh, with garden. Okay.
we moved. So in the apartment, like I was cleaning. It was a small apartment, so I finished quick. So I didn't have much to do. I drank beer, watched watched the series. The Prison Break and whatnot, and the Breaking Bad, all of the series, bro. Even the Better Call Saul, the movie, etc., bro. In the first month, bro. In the first month, all of the series. So I saw like 14 seasons, bro. So that was completely, ridiculous. But now I have a garden. I have to tend to my plants. I have a house now, so I have to do more cleaning. I have a lot more classes. That I've got my two businesses that I'm trying to take care of. So yeah, I kind of stopped drinking too because I beat up some dude. So I was like, man, and it wasn't even because of beer. I had only drank two kawamas, but he said a few things that I wasn't gonna tolerate. I wasn't gonna tolerate that. But my wife thinks it was because of that. So I was like, you know what? I'll prove you wrong. That it wasn't because of that. So now I'm gonna beat down whoever, and she can't say that it was because of beer.
Well, you find a solution to that.
Exactly.
You
Right.
find a solution to that.
She
Problem
can't,
solved.
she can't blame my beer. My beer had always been good to me.
Guys, guys, thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for the things that you shared. It really, I mean, it wasn't the intention, but you guys gave me a lot to laugh about, and I needed that. I was having also a very busy day. So thank you so much for having this time with us here at the Let's Talk show. Thank you so much for your participation. I hope to see you guys very, very soon.
Pleasure, my
So-
pleasure, man. Take care,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Uh,
Thank you
was a
so much.
pleasure.
Have a good evening.
Thank you for the.
Yeah, thanks.
It was
Thanks
it
for
was my
sharing.
pleasure.
Hey,
Yeah.
and send me the link where I can send my CV, bro.
Oh, for the free beer.
Tell them I know English. I can sell. I can sell English. I can sell
Something.
I will send it.
Okay.
I'm willing.
Let's talk show. Creating new jobs. Creating new job opportunities. Woo.
It's called networking. Yeah.
There you got it. Good. There you got it, guys. And for our viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to participate in the comments to share whatever you want to write. We had Hugo Valdez, Antoni Blancas, Eric Rios in the controls. I am Mike Reese. Goodbye, mwah, and good night.